and they switched that shit out for polka dot. I said, sweet. You ain't had to, because they wanted me to change it to Ethereum, then try to change it to polka dot. I said,
well, that's why I said that's why. Well, hold on real quick, because we got folks coming in. Shout out to everybody watching the replay, because we just come on talking, you know what I mean? But we giving folks a chance to come in, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I didn't even share this to the group though. I got my music playing.
I said, I'll do you one better. I sent that shit to the Change Now joint, back to my wallet, and that shit was sitting there.
We got folks coming in now. Whoever you are, let us know who you are. We got a lot of folks in here coming in now, so that's what's up. Shout out to y'all for tuning in. We are mad late today.
Yeah, man.
We should get to the group though. We got all kinds of stuff going on. Let us know who this is, and make sure you share this as you come in too. Appreciate that.
No, this is officially how I'm doing that shit from now on. Because I can take it from whatever currency I want to whatever I want.
Well, hold on. We're going to talk about that in a second, though. Let me just make sure I put this within the Brotherhood University, just so the folks in there can know we getting busy right now. What's up, everybody? I see y'all coming in. We mad late. Everything going on. It's amazing, though. Life is good right now.
Life is always good, man. Every day above the ground is a good day.
Yeah, man.
Never complain about being alive, man.
Yeah, man. All right. I know my music all drawn. You got it. Hold on one second. Hey, Google. Stop. I know we mad unprofessional right now, but it is what it is, man. I see who checked in with us, man. So, Tay Renee, what's good, Tay? How are you? Andrea's here. What's up, Andrea? Fred is here. Hey, Dawn, it's absolutely a beautiful Friday here. Don, what's up? What's up, Don? How you?
Word, say word.
Hey, Charlita, how are you? Thank you for tuning in. Adrian, I did get your inbox. I was just in the middle of like 18 things. I did see it. That definitely is a dope chart, by the way. But it's amazing because there's so many ways that you can actually work in the DeFi. But I want you to know I did see your message, and I will respond to you. It was just crazy over the last couple hours, but it is what it is. Fred, what's good, Fred? Cynthia's here. Latoya, listen, man. I gotta say something to Latoya. I'm gonna say it in public too, Latoya. We love you because you always support us. Latoya, do me a favor. Shoot me an inbox with your best email address. I want to send you something because you do nothing but show us love. You pull up. Shoot me an inbox with your email address. We want to send you something, Latoya. Just want to say that. Say it in front of the world.
Us from the Brotherhood squad, man.
Greg, what's up, Greg?
You showed us mad love over the years, and we want to show it back.
Absolutely, Greg, what's good, Greg? So Greg, man,
action taker.
You know what I'm saying?
Greg is an action taker.
The newest member of DCG got his bank all set up, so Greg is ready to start rocking and rolling. You know what I mean? Yeah, thank you for tagging folks in here. Cam, what's good, Cam? We about to talk about everything that's going on. A little DeFi, a little bit of everything, man. You already know it's Friday. Friday is good. Said, go, Corey. I got some news over there dancing, man.
Yeah, man. Play no game.
Daniel, what's good, Daniel? Yeah, man. It's definitely good to be busy.
What's going on, Daniel?
Absolutely. It's definitely nothing but love here, man. Listen, man. So what's up, good brother, man? How's your week so far?
My week's been amazing. Like, I've been dipping and diving into this DeFi space extra dumb heavy. So that is making an impact on, my option trading. I traded one option this entire week. Well, I traded two. I traded the one we did for the MDC play.
Mm-hmm.
And of course it hit because it's the MDC. Listen,
for those who don't know what the MDC is, so we have our own fund. It's myself, Corey, four of our brothers. We have our own fund that we run. And the crazy part is the way it's working now. We try to put at least two plays during the course of the week. For those that are in the MDC, you get the extra play. For those that just watch the show on Sunday within Brotherhood University, you see the one play that we always make.
They put about 5 in there this week.
Yeah, fair. It was getting busy this week. So shout out to our brothers that hold down the MDC. That's the $1 million challenge. We are taking a couple $1,000s and running the bag up to $1 million in front of the world. But the reason I'm bringing that up is because Jay and I went back and did the numbers. We went back to week 1 when we started this journey. We have an 87% success rate. That is unheard of. There are fund managers that make billions and billions of money that can't do what we do. And I only say that to, big up the team, because I'm not talking about myself. It's really the team, because I just make memes and talk trash.
We in alignment with a lot of people, man. Like you get good things when you in alignment with good people, man. And like That's the sermon for today, man. When you in alignment with the right people, you get the right things, man.
But we got a lot of exciting stuff going on with By the Hood just in general. So this upcoming probably Monday, we're gonna have the website out for the camp. That should be done this weekend. It'll be out Monday. So we'll have that coming up. Yo, we actually just had the speaking engagement last week, which some of you folks actually who are watching were there, which was amazing. It's the first time I think we had the show since then. So shout out to everybody who's watching that pulled up last Saturday. That event was amazing. All the speakers were phenomenal. Most of them was our family, but like everything was just amazing. We got more of that coming up. So the crazy part is we got one event. I mean, I'll say it, like we might be at BlurredCon, which is insane in itself. Like the fact that we're in that room. They trying to get us to come speak at BlurredCon. I don't know if you guys know what BlurredCon is, right? But Google's. Google BlurredCon. It's a comic book convention. They want us to come talk crypto. That's gonna be insane. Because I'm just letting y'all know right now, I'm definitely not doing no cosplay. I'm not doing cosplay. You know what I'm saying?
I'm coming dressed up as Corey from By the Hood. This is my costume.
I might pull up as Mr. Biggs or something, but all jokes aside though, like that community is interested in what some of the stuff that we're doing in crypto. So that's going to be amazing. We got a bunch of other stuff coming up. You know what I'm saying? But it's going to be phenomenal, man. This summer is about to be crazy, man. And I was sitting there thinking about it today, Corey. I'm like, yo, this summer is about to be crazy. The projects that we're working on over the next couple of years, I don't even want to talk about them because I'm going to get too excited and I don't want to ruin anything. But I'm just going to put it like this. By 2025, 26, I'm just going to disappear, bro. So
I'm not disappearing.
I am.
I'm just
I'm just telling y'all now, like, you know,
I'm not disappearing. I'll still be here talking shit. So
I'm just gonna be going live from random places across the world.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna be in a cave.
All right. If you say that, then I guess we both gonna be disappearing.
I'm gonna be in a cave in Botswana with Chick-fil-A cup. That's all I'm letting y'all know right now.
They don't got no Botswanas no Chick-fil-A's in Botswana.
They will when I get there, good brother. Listen, speaking of that though, it takes nerdy self to Google. Speaking of that, yo, the Bitcoin Miami is this weekend. So a lot of our colleagues from DCG are actually in Miami at Bitcoin Miami, which is an amazing event. But to me, what was crazy about seeing Bitcoin Miami was just how big the crowd was. Bitcoin has had a conference for years. It's never been like this. They're in an arena, bro. It's a different world. That right there is proof positive. It's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Because now the Bitcoin community is so big, it's literally not going anywhere. You dig what I'm saying? Let's check in more with our folks though. And I'm gonna show y'all some stuff too. You know, I told y'all this new thing I'm gonna do is every time I pull up on Fridays, I'm gonna show y'all something.
Y'all gotta get flashed on Fridays.
Yeah. Because you know, last week I showed y'all some NFTs and some rates that we get on NFTs. Crazy part is some of the rates that we're getting right now. I don't even like showing them because nobody believes me anyway. What happened to the Protect Corey shirts? Definitely gonna get them.
They still in the works.
Alignment. That's right, Fred. That's right. Shout out to the bro and all the bros out there. Bro Capital. It's in the building. Yeah, definitely an amazing event. It definitely was. Do it. Y'all belong in the room there. They are fortunate to have you. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you saying that. Yes, and Blurred Cloud is love. So that's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be phenomenal, man. That's gonna be crazy. So it takes nerdy self to Google. Jose said, hey, we got a legend in the comments. We got Lance in the building. Listen, make sure y'all guys, for those that haven't, go check out Lance's course at By the Hood University. Intro to price action. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He said these rates be criminal.
He's one of the chart guys that we've aligned ourselves with. So when we talk about alignment, she's one of those people. She's a top 5 human being also. Top 5 human being in the world.
Absolutely. Like I always tell you, if somebody tell me they don't like Lance, I don't trust them. So that's just what it is. But let me show y'all something real quick, right? Now, there's multiple chains when you talk about cryptocurrency. We can talk about the Ethereum blockchain. We can talk about the Matic mainnet. We can talk about Binance Smart Chain, DOT, all that. But look at this right here. Something I was doing some research. I came across this, and I'm just looking at these rates. So this is on the Binance Smart Chain. All right. Peep these rates. 6,543.8%.
We're on a live. This is right on the Binance Smart Chain.
I'm not even hiding it, yo. And the thing is, like, what I will tell you about these farms, right? So sometimes you gotta be careful with the farms based upon the token, but this one has been reviewed. This has actually been reviewed. The actual ketchup coin itself is only worth about 9 cents right now. But with that being said, because it's on the Binance Smart Chain, when you have rates like this, some strategies that folks use they'll jump on here, get the return, and then turn it into BNB, which is a token that has a certain value associated with it. So that's one way you can do it. You could take the gains, right, and then convert it. But I wanted to show y'all that because again, some of the rates that we're doing on DeFi, and we're
there's
doing them
multiple joints with 88,000%.
No, so I'm just showing it's 1,000%, 854%, 688%, 1,134. So that's BNB and Doge, right? And you're providing liquidity for these tokens. So what you have to do is you have to create what's known as a liquidity pair, LP, by taking two of these actual tokens and combining them to create the pair. Now, I don't want to get too deep in the woods in terms of what that means, but I want to show you the kind of money that's out there. So the highest one is 69 up here, 1,000. All right. Here's the highest one, Ketchup and Cake. So Cake gets its own exchange. It's on the it's on a smart chain, Binance. So I shouldn't say decentralized, but 7,136.4. So if you have Cake, and then you can come here and convert. Let me see something. All right, so now I'm on Pancake Swap. So blah blah blah. If I had some regular BNB, I could then turn it into Ketchup, right?
Create the pair.
Or what's the other one?
Cake.
Boom. I could turn it into Cake. And once I get the two, you know what I'm saying?
Put it together.
I can hit the on there,
make your money.
Add these two things together, right? When I add them together, it creates one liquidity pair. Then boom. Then I come back over here. Farms, then just drop it in, and now guess what? Now I'm getting 7,000% of my money. So this one thing, just one thing I'm gonna show out there, man. Like hey, we appreciate you too, Lance. We absolutely, it's all love. And Lance, when's your event coming up? You got an event coming up too. Give us the date for your event. I know you got something coming up soon.
Put the date in the chat.
Yeah, Adrian, we ain't playing. That's another one just on the Binance Smart Chain, man. So.
Just in case y'all thought we was just on the Matic, John, we everywhere.
Listen, man. All right, see, I be showing too much though.
Go ahead, show them.
So some more.
Show it to them. Why not?
All right, cool.
These is our folks.
Yeah. I just think I'm just gonna listen, man. I don't care, man. Look at this one right here. So this is a Panther swap, another swapping one. But we go to the farms. 600%, 500%. This one, 109%. 42, 52, 66. It's almost to the point now, and and our brother Jay Johnson, shout out to Jay Johnson. We was on the phone earlier. He was like, "Yo, what we're doing over here?" He's like, "Yo, I look at my option returns is trash now." He was like, "I be disrespecting 30% when 30% actually is an amazing rate of return." But
look at this, U.S. stable coin. Two stable coins give you 40%. Down, it's down.
Okay.
42%.
I just saw something I'm about to use myself. I'm about to use this ADA and BNB joint. This is 92%, but I'm sitting on a bunch of ADA on the Binance chain. But look at this though. 92.82% just for sitting my stuff there.
US stable coin and Binance US stable coin. 42% on your stable coins.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Your money still and make 42%.
That's insane. So the reason Corey is saying that, for the folks that don't know what a stable coin is pegged to the dollar. Therefore, it doesn't fluctuate like a Bitcoin or Ethereum. It's a dollar. It actually fluctuates between 98 cents and 102 all day long. So it's a dollar, right? So he's saying you can make a pair with $2, so you don't have to worry about the fluctuations, and you're gonna make 42% of your money.
It's just for sitting it still.
Yeah. So this is
the deposit fee. Deposit fee $0.
Yo. I could. By the way, I could do this all day long. Like we really putting in time in this space, and we flipping money left and right, which is why life is good. So, if I showed you, I saw one a day, right? Never mind, because nobody gonna believe me. Hey, My cousin Sean's in the building. Actually, I just left Sean. Me and Sean were just together, family house. So they're saying we can push out more ketchup than Ferris from. Yo, that's an old man reference. Boys in the Hood. I definitely know what you're talking about. Yeah, man. These my fries. Absolutely. Do you have to keep it in for a certain amount of time? Now, before I answer these questions, I want to say this. Anything we say is not investment advice. This is for education and entertainment purposes only. We're just showing you some of our research. That's all we're doing, is showing you our research. What I will say is it's for educational and entertainment purposes only, but we are cashing out on a daily basis, and we'll show you. Like our brother Jay is very transparent. Like if you go look on his page, he shows himself cashing out and all that. You know what I'm saying? I don't like doing that because I'm still in the hood. But do you have to keep it in for a certain amount of time? Now, you can put it in today and take it out tomorrow because
I did that this week twice.
Yeah, it compounds daily, but those rates are based on an annual rate. So understand that you're
not going to get that in one day.
No,
that's an annualized rate.
So just do the math. Divide that by 365 and whatever. As long as it's at that rate for that day, that's what you get for that day. Another great question by Dwayne. Wow. Are there risks associated with going these routes? Sorry if it's a dumb question, like loss of capital. There is no dumb question. There's no such thing as a dumb question. And I'm glad you asked that question, right? So the thing about there's certain risks associated with every kind of investment. The only risk is, the one Corey shows you where you can get 42% on two stables, that's like the least risky because there's no fluctuation. But you do have fluctuations in the market. Let's just say I want to take one of the bigger ones and make a catch up in B&B pair, one of those I showed you. The asset value can come down, right? Or it could shoot up to the sky. It's a lot of different things associated with it. But with that being said, you have total control over it. Everything we're talking about is in a space where you're not sitting with it on an exchange. So you can change it anytime. I can put my stuff in that liquidity pair. I can say, okay, the market's going down, move it and jump into a stable coin. So now I don't have to worry about it. One of the things we do, and we help people set up their banks. There's a couple folks that are watching now that we actually set their banks up for them. When we set people's banks up, the one thing we show them how to do is how to jump out of an actual coin that fluctuates into a stable. So that way you protect yourself. So there are risks involved, but there's ways to minimize the risk by knowing exactly what it is you're doing. All right. It's not as simple as saying, oh man, that's giving me 1,000%. Let me put my money here. You have to know how to navigate it. You know what I'm saying? So I guess it would be more like an active managed fund, but those rates are real. Listen, I got something staked right now. I'm not even going to show it on here because again, you're not going to believe me. I'm getting 17,000%. That's my return, 17,000%, right? There's one out there that's giving 7 million%.
Yeah, yo, we can't even. We won't show it because you won't.
I'm not even gonna show it.
There's one. No, show it to him.
I'm gonna leave it alone, bro. One is giving 7 million%, but but I got one right now personally where I'm getting, I think, it's about 17 something, over 17,000% of my money. So, I say that to say this. This stuff is real. This is 17,000%, Dwayne. All jokes aside. So this is kind of the stuff that we actually are bringing to our folks within the group or what have you. Want to make sure y'all this. Now, great question. Will you be exposing the youth to this in the camp? Now, this is the first year we are going to put some crypto in the camp. And we have some brothers who are specialize in that, who have volunteered to come apart. And we're also looking for more volunteers, right? Just in terms of setting things up and all that. And, once we get everything together, we'll know what we need you guys for. But we do have a shout to our brother, Link Green, who we'll have in a podcast soon. This brother is, when it comes to crypto, he's a genius. And he's such a genius that my guy right now is like living in Costa Rica. He took his, his crypto stuff and said, I can live wherever I want to. But he volunteered to come on to the camp and teach the youth about crypto. So we will be exposing the youth to crypto this time. Absolutely. I can tell you, all right, so you said you want your bank set up. You shoot me an inbox. We can talk about it. I can tell you how to what you need to get everything set up. Dwayne, yeah, all jokes aside, 17,000%. I'll show you. I'll shoot you a message or shoot me an inbox and I'll show you exactly, what my returns look like. I don't like to put it out in the public because, I want them folks out there.
Caesar is
Satoshi Shay, what's up? What's up? How are you, sis? Yeah, no doubt. Thanks for the question. That was actually an excellent question. Yes, we definitely will. We'll show you all that. When we set up banks, we go through that whole process. Yep. And Raheel, to answer your question, yes, the camp will be virtual this year. This is the first time that we're going to try to do it virtual. So, but we want to make sure we get that option moving forward. So this year's camp will be virtual. Absolutely, it will be. So Adrian says, this is also why many actively watch and manage their bank. We just came out of Bitcoin and Ethereum fall in the West Hell. So watch the market. Absolutely. Shout out to the good brother Willard right here. Willard, how are you, sir? Appreciate you tuning in and checking us out. Yeah, so Willard's in the building. Real estate legend in Philadelphia. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, Dwayne, you want to get it set up, man. Listen, this is what we out here doing now. We definitely out here doing that. And for the folks who maybe just tuning in, we were showing some of the stuff that we are doing within the crypto space, in the DeFi space. So myself, Corey, and Jay are working very closely together, and we're creating we're putting folks on to kind of what we're doing with our personal funds in terms of flipping it within the crypto space. Because we think it's imperative that our folks really study and understand it, right? I was talking to Adrian about look, it's not just about setting it up. We got to really get into this and study it. That's why shout out to our brother Greg, who took the initiative and was like, yo, I'm coming to DCG.
Yeah,
the thing about DCG,
that's what
next level.
dog.
That's next level, yeah. Because when you in DCG, and Greg could attest to this, because Greg hit me up last night, like, bro, this is a whole lot. We get to it over there. The stuff that we do over there is different. It's just different. Our conversations are different. Our Discord is different. Because we have folks that study. This is what they do. All they do is study finances, whether it's real estate, the stock market, cryptocurrency. This all they do is study it. It's this is their life. So it's a whole different animal over there. And Raheel, no problem. You could definitely we're going to have it ready this week. It's going to be a sign up. And there's also a little workbook that comes with it. That's done at this point. That part is done. So it's just a matter of getting the site so we can collect everybody's information and make sure we don't leave anybody out. Because we want to make sure we can service as many children as possible just to get them exposed. The thing about the camp, and the camp has been phenomenal over the years. We've generally done it live. But the one thing I like about the camp is some kids come out of the camp and they're setting up their own portfolios. But even the ones that don't, some of the younger kids, they've been exposed to something. So next time they hear it, it's not brand new and things will click. So that exposure is going to be, something that's going to change someone's life, right? There's going to be kids that came out of the camp that'll be just the leaders of our communities. Yeah. Guaranteed. Because we got some smart kids. Listen, LaToya got 2 geniuses herself, right? So we know that
she brought her little men.
Yeah, man. And 2 geniuses, man. So we know that the kids that come out of there go do great things. I'll be talking to y'all next 7 to 10 days.
Whenever you're ready, Dawn. We will be waiting on nowhere. You ready?
Yeah. Greg said I need to be studying now. Greg, listen. I told you last night, Greg, I promise you that within 2 to 3 months, you're going to know more about cryptocurrency than anybody you know. You know what I'm saying? You just will, because when you get into the messages that we're into and when you see the things that, you tune into the right space, you're going to be exposed to things that the average person, most people who talk about cryptocurrency, they say, yo, what's Bitcoin? And some will say, what's Ethereum? And that's all they concern themselves with, not understanding the complexities and the fact that it's an entire world. It's a culture. Hey, tell them we said what's up, and we definitely look forward to working with them again. You know what I'm saying?
On top of that, we still got the MDC. We still got we still get into bags. We get into bags in multiple places in multiple spaces. So it's not not to say that we helping people get to the bag in multiple places in multiple spaces. Because like Jim said, that MDC, we hitting that 87%.
Yeah, it's insane. It's insane, bro. It's insane. Everything. That's why I say everything comes together. When you start to operate in multiple spaces and it comes together. Listen, I'm working on a real estate project right now. I actually posted a video today. I'm gonna post it on my Facebook page. I posted on my IG page. I got a whole demo done. That's why my day was so crazy.
I'm tripping because I got a whole project that I need to get.
We're gonna get over there, bro. Listen, bro. We get into that, man. Don't worry. We're gonna get to that too. We get into all this real estate.
I'm tripping.
But that's the thing, though. The thing is, though, nothing ever stops, man. We doing everything, man. Can adults take the camp too? I feel like I might need the baby food. Absolutely. Pull up. All right. So it's so good that the young ones are getting exposed. We need to turn around the mindset and the reality of economics in our community. Thank you for teaching it. Thank you for always showing up and being a part of what we do, Adrian. We definitely appreciate you. But it's definitely imperative, man. it was crazy to me. I was in a conversation, with a young Yakubian gentleman in the crypto space, right? So that's one of the things about being in crypto. A lot of times you're in spaces where we're not there, but that's not the story. The point is, and he was showing me some of the gains he made from his cell phone. And what was crazy about that is, it's one of those nights I was sitting in that crib and I'm watching the news, and they locked these kids up here in Philadelphia. Yo, it was 6 kids, and they robbed somebody in Brewery Town. They got like $400, but they all got charged with armed robbery. First of all, 6 of y'all got $400, and y'all about to do a shit ton of time for $400. Meanwhile, there's kids out here in their cell phone who making $4,000 a day without taking any other risk. And it's like it hit me in that day because both things happened in the same day. I'm like, damn, like they don't even realize like that there's folks who are making money off of their phone just by having the knowledge. It's not that they're smarter, they just know that it's possible. And for some of our youth, they don't know that it's possible. All they know is what they know. So it's definitely important that, and I got to give all credit to Corey for that, because I was always just trying to teach adults. Corey is like, bro, if you want to make a change in the community, like we got to add this part to what it is that you do. So, all credit goes to Corey for that, because, he's an educator. So when he's
listen,
like, this is how you do it.
You got to build the army. You can't build the army full of adults, because when they die, they done.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta build an army. If you ever watch the war movies, who the people they put on the front lines with the guns? They put the babies on the front line. Not that we're gonna put our babies out on the front lines with guns, but what I'm saying is we gotta arm them, with the information. So when it's time to go to war, they got bullets.
Mm-hmm.
You can't put them out there with a gun and no bullets, because when they see that it ain't no hope and all of that kind of stuff, that's the reason why we got so much violence in our community, because there's no hope. Mm-hmm. All they see is broke people. All they see is broken down buildings and dirty streets, and that's a hopeless looking situation. Their parents had worked 10 hours a day. They come home, their parents tired and screaming at, like, we gotta get the adults and the kids out of that mind state, right? Mm-hmm. That constantly, at each other's throat mind state. And the only way to do that is to give people resources. Yeah. And the first resource you got to give them is information. What they do with that information are they action takers, right? Because the thing that we know, and the thing we always tell people is we give away so much is because people know 99% of the people ain't gonna do a damn thing with the information.
That's true. That's absolutely
99% true. Of the people that we talk to are not going to do squad douche with the information we give. That's why we give it away so freely.
That's absolutely true. And those are all amazing points. But that's why we all got work to do. It's important for all of us to make sure that you're pouring into the babies, man. Don is absolutely correct when he says this, man. Kids and women have always been on the front line of this war. It's funny.
Because they trying to expose them by doing what they do to the men.
I was on YouTube the other day watching the Malcolm speech, and he was talking about that. And Malcolm was talking about how the black woman is the most disrespected person in the world. And, it kind of it's crazy because I think it's still that way to this day. Right. And
no, it's 100% that way to this day.
And it's crazy because in terms of our community, they're the ones that hold it down more so than anybody else.
It goes both ways though, because they're the ones who also do the most damage to each other too. Right. Because black women will tear another black woman to shreds. They will. Jesus Christ. And when
it's funny because that hasn't been my experience, right? And
no, I'm just talking about I'm just about social media stuff like that. I'm not talking about in my interpersonal relationships.
Okay.
I'm talking about what I see on social media, because in my interpersonal relationships, I don't actually see that a lot. But on social media, it's like a gang up thing. You know what I mean? Like when they see one person doing it, they was like, I don't agree with that either, or I disagree with that, and then the mob come running for them. You know what I mean? Like I'll give you an example that Chrisette Michelle. She got piled on. Once one black woman told her, you know what I mean, that's a no-go. Messing with
that wasn't black women, that was black Twitter. Like that was
I'm just saying it went far south very, very quickly.
Well, because here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. That was all emotions. The boy just won. People were still emotional. and she made that decision, and the whole community turned their back on her. I wouldn't even put that just on black women. We all turned our back on her.
No,
which is crazy.
I still
which is crazy,
Michelle, because I like her music.
I mean, I do too. I mean, I like
the thing about it is
she got bodied on Maybach music.
If she goes to if she does a concert, if I show up, she only gonna get $30-$40, whatever she charging for it. So you know what I mean? So
no, but
one.
That's a great point, right? But peep this. The thing about that is, and this gets into a deeper conversation about us as folks, right? We have to learn to be able to disagree, right? So I have this thing with like even how we use the term Uncle Tom, Coon, all those kind of things, right? A lot we misuse it a lot of times, right?
We misuse it a lot of stuff, man.
Because my point is, if somebody has the community's best interest at heart, even if we don't agree on how to get there, I won't disrespect them. You see what I'm saying? You may say, look, I'm gonna do it this way. I'm going to do it that way. For instance, I get an example. I'm not into the marching and all that. People call me, "You going to go out here?" No, I'm not doing that. That's not what I'm
into. 12.
I'm not into that. You know what I'm saying? I'm about building. But I appreciate you, man.
Because everything is necessary.
Listen,
because
man.
My thing is, those marchers draw attention. When they was marching and burning down half the damn country, they got results.
Listen, man.
So I can't say that marching doesn't get results. It all depends what you do when you're marching.
Listen,
about
man.
the results. But what I'm saying to you is that's not a place that you're going to catch me. That's just not somewhere I'm going to be. But I mean, well, it all depends because it all depends on where we're going.
Listen, man, a poet named Sean Carter once said, man, everybody got a part to play, back to yours. And that's what it really is. Because when you talk about, and I don't know how we got here, but when you talk about what's going on, we're fighting a war on so many fronts, right? So we talk about finances. Our show is about buying the hood, finances, the community, the whole nine. But we're fighting a war in terms of like not just finances, but the judicial system. We're talking about healthcare, education,
banking.
We're fighting a war on so many fronts that everybody can't do what we do, but we also can't do what some other folks do.
For sure,
you know what I'm saying?
I was talking about that today. Nobody's better than me, but there's people that's better than me at certain things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I respect that. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm here to serve. So I'm gonna learn as much as I can, and I'm gonna teach as much as I can. So that's just my my feeling on things. You know what I mean? Now when what we do is a lot different than what other people do, is because if it's not community minded, we don't get involved
at all. And that's why we partner with the people we partner with, because it's not about like taking pics for the gram or flashing. It's about building. You know what I'm saying? So hold on, we got a couple comments. We got a lot of comments here. So Adrian says Chicago is lit. The kids are doing the killing and being killed. I know a lot of them have absolute elegance to master and create big space in crypto and other areas alongside. Yeah, man. It's sad. It's sad when you see how young they are. Look what happened to Monique. And Monique was speaking her truth. Even whether you agree or not, it's her truth. I'm still influenced in some way about the Chrisette Michelle situation.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I'm mad at her because you knew that was going to happen, man. Like, so, what I'm saying? Like, I like your music. So why you do that? It's almost like the weirdo, the other weirdo from Chicago, man, who ruined his music, man. I was mad at him. I'm like, dude, like,
you ruined the 25-year catalog being a serial predator.
Yo, you was in the GOAT conversation. You ruined you should be ashamed of yourself for ruining, Anyway, I don't want to get into that.
25-year catalog being a damn pervert and serial predator.
All right, so Lance, I actually want to speak on that, right? So it says sometimes a black woman is a contest of being the most accepted by black men, generally speaking. We were having a conversation earlier. I'll let you in on some of our inside conversations. She posted about herself living in judgment from a bathrobe.
Yo, y'all slandering this lady down. Y'all just don't care. Like, hell,
I don't pound a payment, but I write a check. Get it. Sorry, very true. I've had black women see my potential and get funny acting. That's why I don't mess with many women. They will do it so you don't get bigger than them. My circle is a lowercase o. That way it's on purpose. I select my people very carefully, and I walk away from the madness with the quickness. I do have some amazing women in my life. I've had more. I've walked away from many. I'm okay with that, though.
Gotta be.
Excellent points. Yo, but we have a conversation. The thing about it is, like, even in some of the work that we do, when people refer folks to us for anything, right? In terms of our courses, our speaking, anything that we got going, our YouTube channel, 9 times out of 10 it's a black woman. Black women hold us down.
Yo, listen, man. Black women and then Don.
Yo,
Show don't start till Don get on.
Yo, because Don is not a hater, but most black men be hating. I'm gonna tell you why, and I recognize this. And I was having this conversation with Corey and Jay. I was like, yo, because like even certain black men that we help, like we put on and put them on money, they won't go tell somebody else because they don't want to compete with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo. It's
like if I help this dude get, I got $10 million. I help him get 10. Now I got to compete with another dude. They got $10 million. Like it get grimy on both sides, y'all. Let it be known that it get grimy on both sides.
Yo,
it's real out here. We don't think that way, but people really be out here thinking that way, man.
No doubt, man. Like, yeah, it's
people be out here wilding and doing the most.
The sisters hold us down, man. Shout out to all the sisters that hold us down because they definitely hold us down. All right, so let me see. I'm not sure you watched it, but there's a joint on Netflix called "A Startup." It's about a Cuban girl who comes up with a cryptocurrency called Gencoin. Great action, insight to that world. She forms a friendly partnership with a Jewish guy and a Haitian brother. I've now taken the ultimate. Actually, I did see it. Will. The crazy part about that is, I watched that show when it was on Crackle, right? And I liked the show so much that I forced myself to watch it on Crackle because Crackle is an absolutely dreadful platform to watch a show on. It's like Buffer City. It's like Buffer City. They got long ass commercials, but they had a couple dope shows. That was one show, and they had a show about like art theft. I'm not sure if that made Netflix yet, but they had a couple dope and actually 50 had a show on there too. 50 was putting his work everywhere, but he had a show on Crackle too that was pretty dope. It was called Crackle. I think
that's why the joint be breaking up. You want a damn thing called Crackle.
Yo, it's a service, bro. But the shows they have some low key fire. Startup was one of them. That's where it came from, and I guess they get Netflix got the rights to it now. But it's definitely a dope show.
I'm gonna have to check it out.
Oh, you do love that. It's action. It's crypto. You know what I'm saying? It's Haitian brothers. Get killed? Listen, bro, it's not, let me see. I got to put it between a Zero and Banshee because Banshee's the most man-type show in the world. That's the most madness.
I absolutely love Banshee because so many people got killed. Banshee in Game of Thrones was my show. Because
Banshee is on another level
all over the place.
Banshee is on another level of Game of Thrones.
Like when I watch mindless entertainment, I need it to be mindless. Like I need people to just get.
That's the military in you, bro. That's the military got you. Your
that's why I love John Wick.
You want to see violence?
I love John Wick because I don't have to think a lot about what's going to happen in the movie.
It's murder, death, kill. Listen,
people are going to die.
I don't think I've ever seen a more violent show than Banshee. Maybe
Game of Thrones might be more violent.
No, bro. I got another one. What's the one? What's the dawn? It was a back in the day, John. It was another one that came out around that time. And the boy was a slave, and he fought his way out of being a slave. Oh man, somebody know what I'm talking about. It's based on a true story. He was a slave, and it's a white guy, but he was a slave, but he actually became a good fighter, and he was fighting in the joint, and they finally let him out. He fought for slavery, but anyway, that joint was violent as hell.
Yeah, the boys is violent as hell too. I like that.
No, but Banshee is another level.
You know what Banshee I just watched because the violence was A1. Invincible. I watched Invincible on Amazon because the violence was absolute A1.
Where is it between Zero and Banshee? Because Banshee's the top. Listen, Banshee is so violent.
So if Banshee is a 10, Invincible is 6.5, 7.
Got you. Because listen, I don't even know one woman that's ever watched Banshee before. It's that
there's
not too many people that can stand Banshee.
Yeah.
Somebody
they cut it off after 3 seasons because I was like, damn, where's the rest of it? Like, man, listen.
And Adrian, I just want to comment that you are right. It's definitely a scarcity mindset, which is something that we got to change overall. There's enough money out here for us all. Teamwork can change our community.
Listen,
I agree.
Listen,
Larry, what's up, Larry?
You just said it, man. Like,
yeah, it's low level crack. Yo, their platform is trash. That's the one thing I got to figure out, right? All these companies with this money, and maybe somebody's into the tech part that can figure this to answer this question for me. Netflix, right? For all their issues, they just have the greatest playback of anybody. Like it's companies with big ass bags like CBS, whose streaming platform is absolute garbage. It still buffers and like, what is it like? Why can't they get on a level of say Netflix? Like, is it servers?
The servers.
Netflix have more servers than everybody else.
Yeah, it's the server. It has to be.
Yeah, but you're CBS. How can you not just get more servers?
They don't want to put the money up.
You're Viacom, for Christ's sake.
They don't want to put the money up because Netflix loses a lot of money between content creation and all of the shit they got to do to keep it out there. You know, they worldwide. So,
yo, and shout out to Lance, who got her event coming up, the Chart Masters. That's her group. Hold up, I didn't know Chart Masters got like a movie club and whatnot.
Yeah, like what if fuck?
We gotta get a Body Hood movie club though.
Excuse my French, but like, yeah, like you gotta
see. Greg watch Banshee. I told you, like men love Banshee, bro. I'm gonna figure out the name of that show though. Oh, I can't think of the name of the John. I keep wanting to say Troy, but it's not Troy. It's
Troy was violent as hell too.
Troy was violent as hell, but this was a show. It's like one of them Jones where it's like one word is the brother's name, and if I say it, it's gonna piss me off till I figure this out. We were on drugs for about 2 weeks, and the boys definitely was crazy. The boys was wild. Not Marco Polo. That's it. Boom. Spartacus. That's what I was thinking about. Spartacus was violent as hell, bro. Like it was murder.
All right, I gotta go. That's on Showtime, right?
It was. I don't know where it is now. It probably still resides there. That was pure violence, bro.
Okay.
Cats was getting stabbed and necks cut off. That was also violent.
All right, I gotta go check that out because that's the only thing I'll watch on TV. I really don't watch no shows unless somebody getting killed.
Yeah, I know y'all will figure it out. That's exactly what I was thinking of. Spartacus was violent. I turned my son onto it. He looked up to see where it came from. It's such a good piece. We were wondering why it wasn't on the biggest streaming service. Yeah. But that's the funny thing. Crackle had a couple shows like that were excellent. It was one about like high level like art theft that was crazy. But Crackle was so bad I just couldn't watch it. I'm like, yo, this show is like the buffering driving me crazy. And it's just the app. Like I cut on Netflix, like it's just their app. And that's it. Appreciate you, Rich. That's exactly what it was. Spartacus is pure violence. Pure violence. Yeah, they got to be cheap, bro. Like I'm looking at like all these. I try out like all. Listen, I cut the cord probably. I haven't had cable since like '99. I had DirecTV, but I had Prime Star first. Old wash. It turned into DirecTV, but I cut the cord years ago. So I've been like, but I don't miss anything. I got, we got 50-11 ways to get content.
Yes, indeed.
But with that being said, outside of the streets, as they could say, I try all the services, but some of them are just like garbage. But these are big ass companies. That's why I always like CBS is the one that takes me out the most because their app is complete with sword. Now they tried to rebrand, and this is no shot at the company because their stock might be good. I'm not a Viacom shareholder.
They just went on a run.
Did it?
Yeah, it went on a run. So
they rebranded and they changed their streaming thing from CBS.com app. It's now Paramount. But it has all their content on there. But it's still the stream is okay. It's a little bit better, but it's still not like Amazon or Netflix. And Amazon did their deal go through with MGM? Did they actually buy them?
No, I don't know. I don't think it went through yet.
Yeah, because they were trying.
Those things take a little while to go through because everybody want get their hands on this joint.
Another story I want to talk about while we're on here is your company, Disney, right? Did you see what Iger did?
No, what did Iger do?
So Iger is for those that don't know, the former chairman and CEO of Disney. He's in the news. Let me pull it up. I'm gonna show everybody what he's doing right now. I found this interesting. A lot of times when you see like people make moves like this, you read way more into it. But he sold a gang of shares. He sold all his shares there for $100 million.
Dang, the fuck he did.
Yep. So he says his thing is I'm diversifying my portfolio.
Holy schmoly! Oh, that don't look good.
He holds over 500,000 Disney shares in addition to options and other securities. He got options and he got shares, but he sold $100 million worth of Disney stock. So part of me is like, okay, he said
you know what this is, right? So the last time we saw this, the market took an absolute dump. because they did this right before 2020. You seen everybody start getting divorced. You start seeing the CEOs and the politicians start selling off stock, and then the market took an absolute dump for like a month and a half.
So that's my question to you: is this a sign of something else, or is he really just diversifying? I mean, it could be both. He could be diversifying into something safer because he's like, yo, something about to happen.
Yeah, but man. Listen,
could be reading too much into it.
Listen, it didn't even happen a long time ago. This happened a year and some change ago.
No, I remember because everybody said, yo, something going on. But now, like, think about this.
Everybody was taking a dump. They was dumping while the market was at all-time highs, which is not a thing. But the market not even at all-time highs right now when they dumping. So I don't know what's going on.
That's your question. Gates just got his divorce and everything. You know, last year was when Bezos did his, right? And now it's Gates.
Yeah.
Now you see Iger cashing out. So what's your thoughts on that? You think something's going on?
Oh, something's definitely going down. They're, they got all the information. So something's going on.
Okay.
Something's going on. Because listen, the pattern is starting to, again, this is not investment advice. This is not this is just my thoughts, as Jay would say. You know what I mean? So for me, when I start seeing that pattern, I'm like, oh, they out here playing games. Like
Don said he wasn't paying his own, but Don, listen, man, I was out the crib early, man. I went to college in the late 90s, man.
Man, I was telling them my first job, I was working at the Man Music Center.
That's your question, based on that. What was the first? You got your very first job. How much were you making per hour? Yo, for the folks watching, when you got your first job, how much was your hourly wage when you made your first job?
I was making $10 an hour.
That's an interesting question.
I was at $10 an hour, so I thought I was doing it big. I was making like $90 a day because I had a summer job at the Man Music Center parking cars, even though I couldn't drive. So
I ain't even gonna get into that. I was about to ask you, how was you to park? You probably had no license.
I ain't had no license. My license has been suspended since I was 16.
Hey man, don't put that on there. We recording live on the air, man. Oh. Hey, cut it out. Here's my question though. Who hired you to park cars without a license, bro?
So yo, listen. Yo, I don't even remember the boy name, but he was like, yo, we short staffed. Like, so they was hiring for security and they was hiring, like, so they got two kinds of car parkers. They got the people who actually get in the car and park the cars. Then they got the people out there with just the batons, and then they tell you where to park with the Johns out there. So I started off with the batons, but the people that was actually
you was at the John where they have all the fire shows at. What was the best show that came through there when you was working there?
Mary J, without a doubt.
J. Okay.
Mary J, without a doubt.
Shout to Mary J.
Yeah, man. Without a damn doubt.
That technical picture might be okay. See what's going on there. Igor could be getting ready to participate in the purchase of a sports franchise. That could be true too. It's the divorces for sure. Disney is up bigly in the last 12 months too. That's true. He like, let me cash out
because their streaming services is putting up dumb numbers.
All right, so here we go. $7 to $8 first job, $5.15 for Tay. Listen, man. My first job, I was actually in school. First of all, I got I wanted to start working so bad I had to go get working papers. Remember them Jones had to go get your working papers?
You still do. They still got it.
Oh, they still got that? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know listen, man. I told you I'm old wash. I don't know what's going on out here.
I mean, I'm in the system, so I see.
Got you. But anyway, peep this. I was making $4.25. I was working at, here's the crazy part. I was working at AMC Theaters.
Damn.
And the crazy thing is they was giving like equity back then. I didn't know what that was. I was in high school. I was working up Andorra, AMC Theaters. Crazy part is I was running so many Never mind. Let me shut up. Be quiet. Listen. Brothers hating each other and not passing on the knowledge is little boy stuff that holds us back. We have to act like true men and understand that the more of us we empower, the stronger we are as a whole. It's the power of the unified fist. We're not. Oh my God, this is a bar right here. This is so true. And but it's a great.
Everybody think they Bruce Lee and got the 1-inch punch. Everybody think they can stick their finger out and kill people.
A book I read in the last couple of years. It's a book by Ryan Holiday. It's called Ego is the Enemy. And in that book, he talks about how most of us, a lot of our issues that we have, not just because he's not a brother, but as men, is all ego. The male ego is something else, man. Like you could do a whole summit on the male ego, but it's something else, bro. Because all of us have it. You know, $15, rolling silverware, 14.
Hey, man.
Sometimes they have to sell us to keep the portfolios balanced. Nothing to see yet. I like the yet right there. Leave that yet out there. We're gonna see.
Man, listen.
We're gonna see.
I'm noticing patterns, big bro. I love you, Antonio, but we said that before, and then the market took a historic.
Yeah, Corey's in his pessimistic bag. He thinks something's up. A lot of people think something's up. All right, so she says, I was working in a hair salon. It was a cash business, so I probably made Damn.
I want to be you when I grow up. You was making $15 an hour in the night.
Corey, you know the people's watching. $7 at McDonald's.
Hey, listen, go get that money.
He said, "This have a net worth of $350 million. And he's 70 years old." Yeah, $7 McDonald's. Key, how are you? Oh man, one of them stories. Yeah, man. Corey got hired to park cars without. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you ain't never lied about that, bro. Small popcorn, $5. They was paying $4.25. That was literally minimum wage back then. That was minimum wage, was $4.25. And they try to make it a big thing, like you can watch the movies for free. I'm like, come on. But at the time, man,
I got stories about how I stayed in AMC theaters all day. I leave like 10 minutes before the show was over and go sit in another theater. I go, listen, I pay for one movie. I see 8 that day. I seen every single movie that ever came out at AMC theaters, dog.
I mean, I used to do that at Cheltenham Mall up at the back when the movies was back there till they start. They used to remember back in the day, one person pay go in and they go to the back and open the door.
Yep. I definitely did that. I definitely did that with the homies. The homies ain't have enough money. Like we'll be all looking at each other like, yo, we got $15 combined and it costs $25 to get us all in. It's like $5 a head, it's 5 of us. One person go pay $5 and then everybody else get them $1. And then you let them all in.
To be outside trying to figure out who's gonna be the one to go inside. No, you do it. You know what I'm saying?
No, I always used to be the person who do it because I make them all pay me $1 to let me in. I'm like, give me $1. You know what I mean? Like, I'll do it. I'm gonna pay my $5, but y'all gonna all give me $1. I'm gonna see this movie for free. If y'all gonna see it for free, I'm gonna see it for free.
Yo, Cheltenham got hip to that and started locking them doors, and then they got in trouble because that's a fire. You can't do that.
Yeah, you can't really do that.
But they used to do it anyway. Then when they start doing what they sit security at the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, we was wild.
Early 6'7" dude right at the door. Yeah, we did it all, man. Yo, our youth was lit.
Something is definitely up. Yeah. Yo, Cheltenham all day long, man. Movie theater and the arcade, bro.
I be feeling sad for kids because like their level of activity between video games, computers, and now COVID, like
this is different though. So for them, they probably wouldn't want the things that you.
No, I'm just talking about their level of activity. I'm not even talking about how the world is different. No, I'm just talking about the level of interaction, physical interactions, and activity. At school, they're not supposed to talk to each other because the teacher teaching, and so you're not really supposed to have that many interactions. Then when you get home, nobody don't play with each other no more. Like they not outside playing in the streets no more because it's too dangerous. People shooting each other.
But here's the thing though, if you allow them that, they wouldn't take it anyway. They're different beings. Like everything shifts. So I mean, I get your point. I totally understand your point. I'm not discounting your point at all. I'm just saying they live in a different world where they'd rather not talk. Yo, I've seen my nephew like have things with his friends, and they'll get together and they'll sit there in the same room and talk on a device.
Yep.
Like you're sitting in the same damn room.
Yep.
That's just what they do. That's just what they do.
Listen, I'm in a school. They're in the same class texting each other.
Like,
we're next to each other.
I'm texting each other. What's wrong with you? But that's their thing though. Like, I ain't gonna front though. Having like, a Google Home and Alexa, I would have loved to have that as a kid. So they kind of got that though. They got that.
I'm glad I ain't had none of that, man.
Bro, I wish I had that.
The thing is, it opened up my imagination. I wanted to see the world as a kid. You know what I mean? So my thing is between reading and then traveling, I wanted to see the entire world. And so I did. like I did most of my traveling alone. So like I would ask one of my homeboys would they want to go with me or whatever, or you know, whatever young lady I was dating. At the first hesitation, I'm like, no, what you right? No, cool. I'll be back next week because I'm out, right? Because that's just the way my life was set up.
I mean, you still do that to this day, like you know. but with that being said, though, hold up. I still would have loved to have an Alexa though. If I could just say whatever I want to and get to play any song I want to, that's fire. Listen, that's fire. Like, that's absolute fire.
You're not saying
one more time today. Listen, I like what you're saying, bro. I do like, you know, being outside having fun, but I would love to have a home assistant, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, if I could take that back, maybe an iPad too. Give me an iPad in that.
Yo, listen, my grandma wouldn't let me have cable because she said it was a distraction. Not that we couldn't afford it. She didn't say you can't have cable because you could afford it, but you can't have cable because it's a distraction to what you're going to want to do.
I was thinking about my grandma yesterday. Over the last couple of days in Philly, it's been thunderstorms. And I remember as a kid, when it go thunderstorm, go unplug.
You couldn't do nothing in the thunderstorm. You had to turn all the lights out, turn the water off, sit in the living room in the dark, put a candle on, and read a damn book. The only thing you could do is read a book in candlelight. So your eyes got bad. Like that's why everybody wear glasses. Yeah, because when it's thunderstorm, you can't do nothing.
Unplug everything. Who was we unplugging everything for? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I thought about that yesterday. Yo, yesterday it was a thunderstorm. That joint was so loud. Like, I think I died twice. That's how this joint scared my existence. But I was thinking about it.
Man, how we get so far away from crypto?
Yo, I have no idea. Yo, y'all gotta.
Yo, we love y'all though.
Yeah, we was talking about crypto. We just, you know, we in our bag just talking.
Yeah, listen, because we love the people, man. We love y'all for real, for real. This is why we do this. Yo, there's no other word that could describe how we feel about doing this. We really actually love doing this, right? We love y'all because y'all are active. Y'all do the things that, you know what I mean? Like y'all out here community minded. And so without y'all, none of this is possible. So I want to say from the bottom of my heart, man, I love y'all. I'm glad y'all here. You know what I mean? Keep showing up, man. Like we ain't going nowhere just yet, but yo, like this.
I didn't have a phone my growing up, and I was the baby of the family. I find it weird in 2021 when I go to someone's crib and they got a house phone. That's kind of weird.
I'm gonna mind my business. I'm gonna shut up. I was about to say something that's gonna get me just punched and slapped.
Yeah, yo, I find it weird. Yo, anybody watching, y'all still got a house phone? And if y'all do, who y'all get the service from? Like, who got?
I do.
Who you get service from, bro? Verizon?
I don't know, but we in the sticks a little bit. So they actually with our service, if you don't take the house phone, they charge you an extra $50 a month. So we had to get the house phone joined because if you don't get the house phone service, they charge you an extra $50 a month.
Wow. Oh, that's right, because they got that like triple play, quadruple play, whatever.
Yeah, like so you gotta bundle all the shit. Like if you don't get the phone, then they charge you. So I was like, hell, I might as well just go buy me one of them $2 phones and sit it there. Like so I have a house phone.
Yeah, Adrian, you know what it is.
They don't get no use.
I have AT&T.
The crazy part is it ring like 8 times a day.
Who the hell's? Oh, they trying to get your car warranty or whatever.
Yeah, it's the car warranty for it.
He go comment for you. Don says, man, I want to put my grandpa's special VHS on that iPad back in the day. Shout out to all the old heads who had special VHS and special magazines that thought we didn't know what they were, but we did. Shout out to all
man.
Yo, that's even going down. Like you could just grab the iPad and go see Pun Pun whenever you want to. Like the thrill of even having to find it is gone.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man. I had to go find my uncle porn stash. I'm gonna prime stash when I wanted to see Naked Yams before I was of age to go get.
You ain't gotta do that no more. Now it's like easy. But also think about the encyclopedia, right? You have to get them books and they sell the section.
How about the Dewey Decimal System?
Like, that's going too.
For what? Yo, they got a damn thing in the light. You just click the button and then go find the book.
Yo, shout out to everybody who used to get the encyclopedias, but like you couldn't afford all of them, so you have like A through like H,
and then your neighbor
gets
you gotta go to your neighbor house if it starts after H.
who on the block got the M book? I gotta go find the M book. Somebody got it.
Oh man,
The whole box.
I had two. So we had two Jones. We had the all blue ones. I forget the name of those. And then we had the Jones that was burgundy and gold.
Britannica, and I forgot the other name of the other
burgundy and gold one.
Okay, yeah, it definitely was. So her mother-in-law got she got the bundle. She's 80. Yeah. She ain't never getting rid of that.
They make you get a phone with the bundle because you know they trying to keep the dinosaurs alive.
Yeah, Mama has a house phone. AT&T still does a thing. My bell still works. Naked Gams, I cannot.
Hey, listen.
So you was rich if you had the whole set.
Hell yeah.
Yo, it was that's it. The World Book is like,
that was the burgundy and gold one. The World Book joints.
Shout out to it's my cousin Sean down there. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think they had some, we had some. You know what I'm saying? I don't know which one y'all had, but yeah, that's how you do it. You break it down. Somebody get these, and the other ones get the other ones. Burgundy and gold was the World Book Encyclopedia.
Yeah, man.
On phonics days.
Hooked on phonics works for me.
No, but I found it weird when folks in 2021 got a house phone. It's like, damn. Now, if you're 80 years old, I get that because you can't tell them like.
Listen,
it's like you get to
80, but I'm not paying an extra $50 a month not to have it.
Yeah, but like, what do you even have that for? Like, you got cable too?
No, I don't no damn cable.
All right, so
I had to get just the internet. Like, so if you try to get internet by itself, that's the highest package. Internet by itself is the highest package.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you add stuff on, they actually bring the price down for the internet package.
See, it depends on what you got. You got Fios or you got like something else?
I'm not sure. It's one of them Texas companies, so I'm not sure.
Okay, that's fine. Chris, what's good? Chris, how are you? Yeah, man, that's foul. That's foul charging folks for that, man.
So the highest. So when I was going, because when I called them, I was like, "Yo, I just want internet. How much that cost?" They was like $200. I'm like, what? And then they was like, "Yeah, but if you do our bundle, it's $89.99 a month." I was like, "All right, what the fuck is the bundle? What's in the bundle then?" You know what I mean? And then one of those things in the bundle was the phone. So they made me get cable and all that other stuff. I didn't even want it. All I wanted was the internet, and they was going to charge me like $189.99 a month plus tax just for internet.
Yeah, they wild. Yeah, it's not. It's you gotta do. You gotta get their stock back, have it pay for its own thing. I got the new iPhone, so it just rings. We don't answer. We had the encyclopedias and the ones for the aquatic life forms. My brother loved those books. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Fios was cheaper to get the bundle than just the internet. There you go. All right, so it's good to have a house phone in GA because when the storm sometimes your cell doesn't work, but the house still be on. Oh, that's interesting. I guess we don't get them kind of stores up here in Philly. Like, everything's. I
don't know nobody in Philadelphia that got a damn house phone. I can't remember the last time I've been in somebody's crib and seen a house phone.
People still got it, bro. It's kind of weird. It is definitely weird.
It's not that I've been in too many people's houses with COVID, but
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I can't remember the last time I've been in somebody's crib and they got a house phone just sitting there. Damn.
Appreciate you, Chris. Definitely appreciate you. My mom has a house phone. Yeah, that's just interesting. It's interesting to see so AT&T is still out here getting the house phone money. But that's just interesting, man. That's amongst other things as technology changes. I don't know how, bro, I have no idea. The tangent we went on today was like,
yeah, I don't know how we got to a lot of different places doing a lot of different things, man.
We started out talking about liquidity farms.
Yeah.
Now we talking about house phones. I have no idea how we got here, bro, but it is what it is, man. Shout out to everybody who tuned in and watched us go down this journey, and I have no idea how we got here. When all the towers went out and there was a blackout, my mama was like, y'all need a house phone. Yeah, that's true. That's one of them situations where it's like that one occasion and it actually happens. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
but how often is that though?
I don't know, man. Listen, we was in when we was in Texas last summer with all of the with the COVID going on, and we was on the ranch. Yo, my internet was janky. Phone calls, half the time you be calling me, and then I answer the call like 6 hours later. Like, damn, you called me, Chip? Like, I ain't even get the phone call.
Listen, here's the thing, man. Like, I consider myself like an early adopter of a lot of things. Like, so if I find anything that's new, I'll try to jump all into it. So that's why, like I told you, I cut the cord decades ago at this point, just to see if I could. And because of technology, like I want to see all the different services that were out there. I mean, it's the same thing. Think about being an early adopter with some stuff. People look at you like you crazy. I mean, and sometimes you are. There's certain things that we are early adopters on that just didn't work out. You know what I mean? I was an early adopter to MySpace. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, my man still got he cashing checks, snapping necks.
With Tom.
Yeah, man, Tom out here cashing checks, dog. I mess with Tom from MySpace, man.
I think they rebrand like a music site or something. I have no idea what it is, but MySpace used to be fire. Though, like, you know what I'm saying? You know, I used to get in trouble about who I had in my top 6 or top 8. You know what I'm saying? You know,
yo, I could never get into it.
Young lady piss you off, you just take her out of your top 8. That caused a whole argument. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I never did that, man. Like, man, listen, I was on MySpace for maybe like
Young and petty, man. Young and petty.
It got swallowed by Facebook. Like, I was on there for like a month.
Yo, young and petty, man. You know what I mean? Like, something happened.
I wasn't really an internet dude. Like, I was in the street.
Take you right off my top 8. Hold up, though. We got some more comments in here, man. My bill for the household is $23 a month with tax. Yeah, 2 things I remember is that hot ass plastic all the furniture. Everybody has some type of garden. Yeah, bring gardens back, man. You know what I'm saying? We gotta bring gardens back. I'm trying to grow stuff over here. I'll be killing the hell out of plants. I ain't gonna hold y'all. This year though is actually pretty fire. Kill says, peace, fellas. I'm late. I was studying some DeFi. Hey, Kill, you missed it, man. I was showing some stuff in here earlier, man. I'm gonna show you one thing real quick, Kill, since you're here, bro.
Yeah, that's another one of our brothers who's into the DeFi banking space. He can tell you, man.
Yeah, he set up his bank.
We get busy, man.
We listen. We try and get Kill to come to DCG because I'm telling him, like, shout out to everybody who's DCG watching this because Kill would be amazing over there just because of his enthusiasm for the space. But I'm gonna show you something real quick, Kill, since you're here. This is what I was showing everybody earlier. Just to show you some other places you can get some returns. Look at these APRs right here, Kill. So we got 66. 6,610, 0.78%, 6,931, 0.37%, 849%, 676%, 978%, 839, another 1,000 percenter, 680. And here's one for you, 7,174%. I just figured out, I know you're always looking for the different stuff, but that's something that's up there. To respect the plastic. MySpace was coding phase 1. It definitely is. And yes, DeFi is addictive. Yes, it is, because we always looking to find that money. Bringing that DeFi banking biz. Absolutely, man. That's what we doing. We all in on that. We all in on that. That plastic. I love my garden. Yeah, Dawn, you out here putting us to shame. I see you post in your garden, man. She got that. They call that green thumb.
She eat what she kills. She growing her own food.
Yeah, it's called that green thumb. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my thumb is like deep space black.
My thumb picks up the app and gets on Chick-fil-A. No, man. Let me chill. let me chill for Don cuss me out, man. Don says Kill got him watching hella math videos on YouTube.
Hey, listen, man.
Yeah, I definitely make sure you guys go subscribe to All This Math on YouTube.
No. My fault. Kill that was just the people who verified those joints.
No, that was yeah. That's not that kit. That's not that.
That's not the app. We'll tell you what the app was.
Yeah.
But it was on the Binance Smart Chain.
Yep. So what's up with NBA Top Shots? Right now it's down. Right now it's definitely down. But I'm still stacking because I'm thinking long term with that.
Yeah. I'm taking a long term approach like I do with anything else.
Yeah. So Chris said you're gonna be out with Jay in San Diego in a couple. Oh, that's dope. Yeah, I wish we can get out there. I still don't know whether we can because we're supposed to be in where we supposed to be at? Atlanta.
Yeah, we're supposed to be in Atlanta.
Yeah, we got a thing in Atlanta that same day, so we might not be able to make it. But Jay's definitely gonna rep us out there in San Diego. I'm looking forward to November, man. In November, and be more info coming out about that as well. But hey, Chris, we'll definitely chop it up with you at one of these events. We definitely gonna see you there. But that's
we'll be in Atlanta that weekend.
Yeah, Jay's gonna bring the noise though, because
bring the noise.
Yeah.
Every time I hear that, I gotta say it in my Public Enemy voice.
Says, thanks all. My garden soothes my mind and helps me focus. Listen, man, I come to the conclusion, right, that's what the true that's what Baby Boy was about. Like Jody's mom was always in her garden chilling, man. So Baby Boy was actually about growing your own food. We missed the whole message though. Anyway. Yes, sir. Jay's coming to SD. I've been working too hard. Listen. You absolutely have been working too hard. Shout out to our brother Jamar James from DCG, had a conversation with him yesterday, and he actually told me the same thing. Like, yo, y'all work too hard. And what he said made complete sense to me when he broke it down the way he broke it down. Sometimes you can actually make less because you're working too hard.
Yep.
And it's about working smart, not hard. So it's a great point, though. Sometimes you got to like figure out how to work smarter and not harder. How does that self-directed IRA work? That's a great question, Daniel. So with a self-directed IRA, depending upon where you have it at, and that's the one thing I do want to say, you are in control of your funds. So it's not like a traditional IRA where, say you have an IRA with Fidelity or Vanguard, you get to pick whatever funds they have. When it's self-directed, you can direct where those things go. Now, there's a whole lot of caveats to that, and they have to be set up a specific way with an entity that you control, but that entity can then invest in certain things. So with a self-directed IRA, you can put in cryptocurrency, you can put in real estate, you can do artwork, you can put kind of like almost anything. And if you have the right self-directed IRA, there's a great one. Let me get the name of this for you. That allows cryptocurrency. And the funny thing is, I had a meeting with them, and I was actually going to use them. Let me find it for you. But
DeFi banking came along.
It wasn't even DeFi banking. It was before I really got heavy into DeFi banking. What it was is coming from precious metals. I've always had this thing about being decentralized, right? Where, because even in precious metals, it's decentralized. I know what I have. It's not on anyone's sheet or anything else. So I kind of felt like, why would I put my decentralized assets under a account where now I have to report certain things? It didn't make sense to me, because my whole thing for all these years in crypto, that's why I make crypto so special to me, is because I understood decentralization because of precious metals. Precious metals, it was the original reason for me to be a precious metals investor was because of decentralization. So that's why I didn't do it. Those NBA top shots so bad for me. I'm waiting for a real card to be throwing the 3-point. Move mine to a solo 401k. So I do have assets in one of those. Shout out to
Courtney, the Ivy investor.
Yeah, she set me up with a Roth 401k, and that vehicle in itself, just what I can do with it.
That shit dirty, yo.
Yeah.
That's The things you can do, that joint is dirty.
Yeah.
So I got you can do with that. It's crazy.
Definitely got a Roth 401k. That's another version of my bank, but it's just in a centralized location. So I have that one with TD Ameritrade. I got but again, the whole idea of being decentralized just appeals to me in so many ways. And I guess it comes from studying government, reading The Creature from Jekyll Island, just the libertarian.
Speaking of books that will change your life.
Yes.
If you read The Creature from Jekyll Island, your life cannot be the same after that.
Yeah.
Your life cannot be the same after you read that book.
No, don't. I didn't see your site. What's your site? Put it
on here so we can talk about it.
I want to see it. Yeah, put your domain name right here. I want to see what your site looks like. Solo 401k is back. But but decentralization really appeals to me in a whole other level. That's why when it comes to crypto and even still metals, I still buy my metals to this day. It's I get so passionate about it because it's deeper than money. As Ross would say, it's deeper than rap. It's a lifestyle. It's an understanding that you're taking control of your value and you're putting it in your hands and you're in control. There's no middleman. That appeals to me on a spiritual level, especially a lot of times when we start talking about DeFi, people are like, yeah, because of Celsius and Nexo. I just want to give them the finger, because anyone who's used Celsius knows when you want to get your bread, they put you through the ringer. Approve this transfer address. Now wait 24 hours. Now wait another 24 hours. It didn't take you 24 hours to take my money. Oh, I like where this is going.
I like where this is going.
How'd you even get that domain name, by the way? Hotelsandislands.com. How'd you even get that domain name?
Put that up on the screen, Jim.
I am. How'd you even get that?
Yeah, right. It seems so it was somebody else would have already grabbed. I'm glad you got it though, because that joint, that's fire.
Yeah.
That's fire.
Yeah. Let's see. That's hotelsandislands.com. Okay. We see you. Ooh, you got the WhatsApp connect on here and everything. Shout out to snorkeling, yo. Best snorkeling I ever did in my life was in Cozumel. Shout out to all the snorkeling in Cozumel. But that's either here nor there. This is hard. I like this.
Man. Damn. Holy schmoly. Yo, Dawn is getting to it.
Yo, Dawn, you're amazing, Dawn.
Yo. Yeah, I feel honored to be in her presence, man. She grow her own food and she sell islands. Like, I don't know anybody else. Yo, like, you laughing, but damn.
No, the way you said it, that's why. She grows her own food and she sells islands. Yeah, this is hard. This is hard.
Jesus Christ. This is absolute madness.
And she like low key stunned too. Like, yeah, me and my assistant, we hear you. Oh, hey, they in your spot right here, Corey. Corey's second home right here.
Yo, I might
$275.
Yeah, I might be able to get involved in that.
Yeah, listen.
I might actually be able to get involved in that.
$275. I don't care. We could tear all this down and
Yeah.
Make this a little resort party over here.
Get rid of the boy right there.
$275.
Yeah, we might be able to get involved.
Yo, we can get $275 in the chat right now. Who down to go down on the
who down to live in Belize for a little while?
I'm gonna say this. I gotta send this to a couple folks, man. Like $275. What the taxes look like that on? What kind of taxes do you pay on that, Dawn? If you don't mind me asking. I don't want to, talk shop. There's beautiful Dawn right here. That's amazing, man. The site is dope.
Yeah, this is money. Looks like money.
Oh yeah.
$16 in the Maldives.
Yo, Dawn ain't playing. Matter of fact, I gotta bookmark this, yo. I'm bookmarking your site. That's hard. That's hard. I'm trying to cop that land in Belize. Yo, for y'all watching, y'all better not try to jump ahead of me. I'm gonna see what's up with that Belize joint.
Yeah, I'm in. Say word. Say if you're in partners, say word.
Well, first of all, congratulations, Dawn. That's an amazing site. Shout out to your assistant. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Corey and I just hired a brother this week to do some behind the scenes work for us too. So we out here putting folks to work. We got a young African brother we hired for a while that like works on our funnels, and now we got a new one that's going to work on chopping up our content. So, just want to say shout out to them. Like, By the Hood is employing our own people.
For sure.
That's what we doing. So shout out to them. But that's fire, Dawn. God dropped the name in my ears while I was praying in the shower. I actually believe it was available until it was. Hey, there you go.
Hey,
Everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. Hey, here we go. By the Hood need to buy the island, have conferences, and rent out for other conferences. I like the way you think, Antonio.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's get a $275, man. Let's see who want to put their grade up.
Yeah, like let's go.
That's dope though, Dawn. That's dope. I'm here to invest. See, we got somebody right there. Yeah, there you go. That's fire, man. So shout out to Dawn, man. See, there's some amazing folks in our community. A lot of times we don't even have folks don't have no idea that they're there, man. But that's definitely dope. Hey, I like that. Okay, so here we go. Real estate taxes in Belize are 5%. Attorney's fees about 2%, and there's another 12.5% for closing costs. So what are the ongoing? Is that like a sales tax? So after the sales tax, what do the taxes look like to maintain the property on an annual basis?
That's because those upfront taxes we can build in, but I'm just talking about what's the recurring cost?
Yeah, so 270 because we're gonna have to need some construction out there. That's probably to actually get materials out there gonna be insane. Shout out to Adrian, who's in the DeFi space now. She said hit her up after her banks begin to churn.
Hey, listen, that's what those banks are for, though.
Exactly.
This is exactly what these banks are for.
That's the power of it. If we put enough folks down to start flipping their money in these DeFi banks,
getting these crazy percentages,
something like this.
Then we go buy an island.
Buy an island. That's the goal.
Then we have conferences and come on.
Listen, we just have meetups right on the island. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and we all own the island. That's dope, though. Dawn, I'm very proud of you. I just want to say congratulations on like the whole business. That's amazing. That's amazing. I'll definitely make sure I share that with some folks. That's dope. Anyway, man, yo, we've been on here for about an hour and a half, bro. We talked about everything from DeFi banking to the
Crazy.
thunderstorms to the minimum wage to islands. This has been it's been a crazy Friday live, but it's definitely been fun. So shout out to everybody who tuned in for this, man. I'll find out for you and let you know. It depends on the amount of land. Okay, yeah, definitely let me know that. Definitely let me know that. Cause listen, I'm about to post that in our group tonight. Like, yo, who trying to go in on this island, man? Like, we trying to get to it, man. I'm about to shit. Listen, I'm about to go to my group chats right now. Like, yo, take a look at this. Shout out to everybody in group chats, man. Like I told them last week, man, I judge everybody based upon who's in their group chat. If you in a group chat and your group chat ain't talking about nothing, sit like, listen, you got to talk to ratchetness. Like, who doesn't share ratchet stuff in the group chat? But you got to have some folks that are pushing you forward. If people in your group chat aren't pushing you forward, you need to find some new group chats. You know what I'm saying? So anyway.
Ooh, both Pastor and Dawn talking that talk.
Ooh. Do the island timeshare through crypto with smart contracts. Absolutely possible. I always wanted to drink out of a coconut. Yo, I ain't gonna front. I got a picture on my page. I forgot where I was. Where the hell was I at? I was on somebody's island, and I definitely did that. And it definitely was overrated, but I had to get the pick anyway. I had to get it for the gram, but it was definitely overrated. I ain't gonna lie to
you.
There's the ability to pay in crypto. Ooh, when Atlanta. So we supposed to be out there. I definitely let you know for sure. I think the 19th.
Yeah, that weekend.
That weekend of the 19th we'll be in the A. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to the event that we invited to out there, and I'm just trying to pull up on one of Candy Burris' restaurants. That's all I want to do. You know what I'm saying?
I will only be in Atlanta for the actual event.
Yo, stop hating, man. I'm a Candy Burris fan.
I mean, listen, my folks from down there. I'm gonna go visit my pop and go chill with my folks while I'm down there.
I think if you don't got nobody in Atlanta,
I know a bunch of people in Atlanta.
I'm saying everybody knows somebody in Atlanta.
My aunt used to live right over the tunnel in those apartment buildings right there. So every time I would go to Atlanta, I would just be right in the action.
If you don't know nobody in Atlanta, then you might not be black in my Joe Biden voice.
My aunt used to actually be the assistant superintendent of schools for Atlanta. My aunt that passed in 2019. That's
Cookie, don't do that. Cookie, don't do that to me. First of all, which one? Because I'm from the understanding she has multiple ones. I heard about the what's the one she got with the old lady gang? Not the old lady gang. She got another one, I think, right?
Yeah, I don't.
Hey, but I'm saying if you down there, I'm pretty sure you know where all the spots are.
Yeah, I might have to go to the Slutty Vegan, even though I don't.
Both of them trash. Damn. Damn. Everybody cooking candy restaurant, man. Both of them.
I forgot Pastor is in the A.
Yes, he is.
Oh, we gotta go see Tony.
Pastor, did you mean Blaze?
I can't believe that, man. I've been to Birmingham like 8 times this year, and I still haven't seen. I gotta go to Atlanta. I gotta take that 2-hour drive, man. Yo, I've been sleeping.
Hold up, you mean Blaze or Blue Flame? Cause man. But anyway, with that being said, man, we definitely gotta. Even if we don't make that specific event, we definitely going to Atlanta. There's a lot of folks in Atlanta. We could meet up in Atlanta.
Pull up in Atlanta.
Yeah. Great question. For someone trying to scratch their way out of the gutter, is DCG worth the cost? The entry cost is kind of scary for someone in my situation.
You got to have enough money to make money. So if you don't have enough money to make money, I wouldn't get involved.
Here's what I'll say about that, right? The idea is life-changing. It's really life-changing. And the reason I say it's life-changing is because of the actual community that you get into when you're in that. And the information you get. You'll know more within a month than most folks you know. Now, the reason the investment is what it is because it's the value you get. It's actually cheap to me because you're getting classes daily. You're getting daily classes, right? You're literally getting daily classes, backlogs of content. You actually get, trade alerts. You get so many things that the idea is you should be able to make enough money to pay that. That's the idea. The idea is if you're not making enough money to pay that, it's not for everybody. Well, for those that want to get to the next level, like, because that is the next level.
That's
Like,
the next level.
That's the next level. Because when we over there, we don't talk 6-figure years. We talk 6-figure months. That's the conversation. But the thing is, there is an investment for it. But I'm not gonna lie to you, it's well worth it. It's well worth it. You know what I'm saying? It's well worth it. It's ain't good as keep it. But y'all slandering Candy Restaurant, man. Y'all out of pocket, man.
Damn.
So I want to go to Slutty Vegan.
And Tulio is killing it. Oh, don't do it.
No, not the flame. If you did in your life, man. I heard the flame is more
Yeah.
more my speed. It's more urban. That's the word I'm gonna use. It's
hood.
More urban.
It's hood.
And I like candy. Yo, that's how that's the heavy slander. Yo, you're supposed to start it off with that.
That's the illest backhand slap in the world.
Yeah. Somebody tell you like, yo, that's that. And I like such and such. You know what I'm saying? That's like when people say, yo, with all due respect, and then say the most disrespectful thing you ever heard. He said,
the illest thing you could think of.
All her restaurants are trash. And I like candy. You know. Says Slutty Vegan is Impossible Burger with special sauce, which is sriracha mayo. Yo, y'all just slandering everything out there, yo.
Yeah, y'all. Hey, listen, that's kind of the way I slander restaurants and shit here though in Philly though, because I know what it tastes like. You know what I mean?
Yo, last week we all went out to eat on Saturday. It was like myself, Corey, Courtney, Tracy. Shout out to our brother Duke and his wife. We all went out to eat. Corey was in there slandering them too.
I was.
He was in there slandering them too. Corey don't he don't care for fine dining. He don't care for any of that. Corey like, yo, where the fries at? Corey said he don't go to places that don't serve fries. You don't serve fries, Corey don't want to go.
It's overrated because I've been to every steak joint in this. I've been to Chima. I've been to Fogo. I've been to Mc whatever. I've been to Roof Chris. I've been to every single one of these places. All that is overrated. It's way overrated. It's overpriced and overrated. Fine dining is all about. It's like sending your kids to private school, right? I found out how overrated that was because you just sending them because you're sending them for environment. Because the teachers all went to the same schools. You're sending them for environment because
my guy Corey set in the steak joint, the fine dining. You know what I'm saying? With his feet up, with his feet up, and through the Sixers game on at the table.
I spent just as much money. Listen, people be out here frauding in front like fine dining is like all it is, all the whoop. You just going for environment. It's just a way to put.
I mean, it all depends upon the spot, but I do know there are people that put, you know what I mean? They put two ugly looking leaves on your plate, little raspberry dribble, and be like $1,000.
I've been to those every single fine dining establishment in this city. Right. Well, up until about 3 or 4 years ago, because I used to go to the theater all the time, right? Because I love theater and live music. So when I go to theater and live music, you can't take your wife nowhere cheap. If you're going to spend $150 on tickets to see something, you damn for sure going to spend another $200-$300 on dinner. So my thing is, if you know what I mean? So I've been to damn near all these spots. So, you know what I mean? Like, it's just really. You know what I mean?
Y'all serve fries, don't invite Corey. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, listen, that's how I got that way though, from going to so many fine dining establishments and eating all of this weird ass food that don't taste that good.
So Pastor says, flame is definitely urban. Remove all valuables from your car before arrival. Says facts, Corey. Just checking Top Shots. Reserve your veggie pack for the drop on 6/11. All right, everybody go reserve your veggie packs. I think I might have reserved that yesterday. Unless it's a new one.
I did that a couple days ago.
Reserve your Reggie. Definitely reserve your Reggie.
For sure. Because them Jones be sticks and seeds.
You ain't never lied. Listen, man, any of y'all out here, I know we about to get out of here, man. I want to ask one more thing though. Any of y'all out here, y'all racing horses
show me Zed horses.
Any of y'all got some Zed horses out here? We out here racing.
Are y'all making y'all Zed horses and creating other NFTs?
What y'all know about Zed horse? I just want to know if anybody got a horse out here, man.
Y'all know anything about Zed horses?
We out here doing digital horse races, by the way, right? You know what I'm saying? And I just want to show you. This is on OpenSea, right? So these are digital horses that you can buy. You can breed them, and we racing them on the blockchain.
So when you breed them, you actually create another NFT, which is dope as hell.
This one right here, Glorious Mayhem, is actually going right now for $1,143.81. Listen, this is a new world. This is a new world. Yeah, Chris says Zed. Yeah. Crazy part is another one of my random stories from my life. I actually owned a racehorse before, right? I still got all the paperwork and everything. Owned a racehorse. I had a partial share. I didn't own a horse outright myself. I had a partial share. It was me and some Italian brothers from South Philly. Let's say it that way. But they asked me to come in as an investor on this racehorse. It was the most amazing thing ever. Horse ain't win shit, but sitting in the owner's box at the horse races, it's like the most bossy I think I've ever felt in my life. You know what I'm saying? Our horse did place one time, but actually the show. You know what I mean? You know, first, second show. Like if y'all know horse races, you know about that. All you degenerate gamblers out there know exactly what I'm talking about. But it was the most amazing thing in the world. But it's funny when you see it on a digital space because they try to replicate some of the same things you do in terms of like, you know, listen, Dawn, if I tell you, listen, I definitely lived a gazillion lives.
Yo, the stories we get to tell, man.
They're all related though. All my stuff has to do with finance and money. All my stories. Like once I made up my mind, that's what I was doing. I just did everything in that space. Corey's stories are wilder than mine because Corey be like, you know, Corey be like, yeah, the one time I had a zebra and I was in Iran, you know, feeding homeless children. He's like, what?
Yeah, I've been a lot of places and did a lot of things, man.
Yes, Chris, definitely Zed. I keep getting beat in the auction. Okay, so you try to get his, the auction is crazy. See, I'm behind Zed horses. Don't listen, we out here, man. We doing all kinds of stuff. Oh, there's our brother here. Jay, what's up, bro?
Yizzo, Jizzy.
You had a horse with Skinny Joey. Yo, shout out to Skinny Joey, man. Skinny Joey's a South Philly
shout
legend,
out to
man.
that young brother. Well, he ain't young no more. He old as hell.
Yeah, shout out to Skinny Joey, man. Skinny Joey used to be in the hood, man. If y'all don't know who Skinny Joey is, do your Googles. Google Skinny Joey Marlino. He's good man. Yeah, I'll say that. That's all I'm gonna say. I haven't had an account, but I couldn't do it. It says there is money to be made invested in a horse. Yes, absolutely, Don. Absolutely.
Listen, in the real world and virtually. This is what we try to tell people. Anything you can do in the real world and make money, you can do it virtually and make money too.
Hey, Jay, I was just showing them some of the returns and catch up, man. Like, yo, it's so much money out here, man. For those that haven't set up their DeFi bank, you definitely got to get with us because, like I said, there are folks in here that already set their bank up. When you set your bank up, the power of the bank, this is the last thing I'm going to end on while we're here. The power of the DeFi bank is bigger than just money, right? Imagine being able to borrow money without showing ID, without showing a social, without somebody seeing what you look like, how tall you are, how fat you are, how skinny you are, what you smell like. None of that matters. If you have assets you can borrow. It's so powerful. And I told folks a couple weeks ago, I borrowed $50,000 and I didn't even show ID. When I did that, I was like, yo, this is bigger than money. This is really revolutionary. That's the power of what's going on in DeFi. So, you know, I just want folks to know, you know, what it is. So, says Corey's story starts like, once upon a time I was in a strip club. Yeah, but it'd be random strip clubs though. It was like, yo, I was in a strip club in Kansas City.
I've been to the strip club in every city, state, and country that I've ever been in.
All right, so now I was getting ready to get off here, but now I gotta ask you this question. What's the best one you've ever been in?
Cancun.
Okay. That you didn't even take long to answer that one.
Man, listen. Cancun. Well, listen, it was before I went to Cancun. So there's a top two. One was Cancun, and the other one, you'll be surprised, was in Oklahoma. I was like,
Oklahoma?
Man, listen. I was like, what the hell? See? But see, that's where I was in the Army at. So of course I found the one there. But yeah, man, that joint, you know, it was right next to an Army base. So that's all you need to know about how I don't even want to say the words it was.
Okay, that now it's making sense.
And then the one in Cancun, I can't even name the places that I've been. Like the thing about it, ooh, man.
One of the best ones I've been to was at Chew and Shelton. It was an after-hour spot. It really was a residential.
Oh man, listen, I was going to say that. I didn't want to incriminate none of the people who've been in that gym. I was going to say that one, but I definitely didn't want to incriminate the folks that I know that was there. But yeah.
Did my taxes, had to check that crypto box. I was like, they some busters. Corey dropped that biography. We need them stories.
No, y'all don't.
I'm trying to Corey do instead of dropping a biography, like I do like a little part on our YouTube channel. I have a little playlist of Corey stories.
Oh, yo, okay. I will do that. Corey's YOLO stories.
There you go. There's a whole playlist on our YouTube channel. Corey's YOLO
with
stories.
Money and with experiences. I got some YOLO balls to the wall stories.
I mean, the fact that you were in a strip club in Cancun, just that by itself is amazing. Just that by itself is amazing.
I can find a strip club in any place in the world.
That's a random. Oklahoma's a random one too, especially for it to be lit. That's a random place.
It was lit because it was right next to an army base. It was absolutely lit.
I've been to one in Portland. Everybody in that joint was wild and crazy. Like strippers.
I like passes.
No, strippers in Portland, like they be having like one arm, like tattoos on their face. It's just Portland is a different city, bro. But yo, Portland itself is a different city, just in general. You walk around Portland, you're able to see the just wildest thing in the world. It's absolutely insane. I've never been to a place like that. Like, yo, Portland is just insane, bro. Like, and I'm gonna leave it at that. He showed it any flashback. Miami doing a Luther Campbell days, VIP with FSU football players. Man, that's after that experience is when he became a pastor. He said, "I gotta
you have to go. You gotta go right into. You gotta go right into the parish. Right after that, you gotta come. You gotta go get sanctified after you do that."
Corey YOLO stories. Hey, that's even better. We can make each episode its own NFT. I like the way you're thinking, Adrian.
Yeah, man.
That was the most amazing thing too, right? So when we did our talk last week, some of the folks were like buying our book. We had our book there. We were actually nobody bought our book. We gave our books away at the place.
Yeah.
Somebody that we gave our book to, he walks up and was like, "Yo, can y'all sign my book?" So of course we signed the book. He was like, "You write this in there for me." I said, "Write what?" "Write 1 of 1 NFT." He was like, "I'm selling this as an NFC." So I did. I wrote it for him. But I was like, I just like the way you think. There you go, NFT. That's one of your superpowers. Locating a strip club.
It ain't that hard. It's really not that hard.
Okay, so
I would like to call it a superpower. If it was difficult, I would call it a superpower. It's not really that hard.
I have hung with NFL football players too much. They some hope. Well, I never dated them. You only could be friends, bro. Listen, I've been to one in Australia. It was absolute trash. They don't make that much holy water, even though they use the ocean. My friends, hashtag they some hoes.
Yo, man, listen.
All right, man, we drawing, man.
Yeah.
Now, man. Listen.
Hey, listen, we love y'all, man.
This is always fun.
No BS, man. Y'all really
NFTs, DeFi, you know what I'm saying, strip clubs in Oklahoma. There's nowhere else you can get a conversation about Encyclopedia Britannica sneaking in the movie, strip clubs in Oklahoma, NFTs, DeFi, Disney shares. You're not gonna get that nowhere else other than our Friday Live. We are all over the place.
Yeah, man.
And it's pretty much amazing. This is pure art you're watching right here, man. Pastor said pastor wasn't always a pastor. That's what made you run. You must have had one of them. You spent nights with Luther Campbell. He
vowed never to go into one of those places again.
Man, listen. The crazy part about Luke, and I keep saying we're getting out of here. Luke, and I guess it was because he got that reputation. I remember Luke came to Philly, and Luke was in dances. I'm aging myself again.
Yep, I was there.
Yo, he would just pick the microphone up and just say, "Yo, do this," and they would do that.
It get done.
And I'm like, where did this come from? Like, he just had the ability
Speaking of crazy
I
experiences,
think that's
with people
brand.
from
That's
Miami.
brand, right? That's your brand.
Nah,
He
man.
gets
Listen,
welcome
Luke
on
was
stage.
crazy, but I'm gonna tell you who was crazier. What's the one who the baddest chick? That one.
Trina.
Trina. Listen, she came to Broadnery. What was the joint club? Studio 54.
Studio 37.
Studio 30, whatever the hell, studio. She came to
VIP.
studio.
I was in VIP with Biggie in Studio 37. Rest in peace.
Yo, that night was so crazy, right? Because she didn't. Her entourage was like 30 strippers. Like they look like it was just absolute chaos in that joint. She didn't need bodyguards because it was. She came in with an entourage of 30, like, and she did her show with 30 chicks. Like it was absolute chaos in that joint.
You talk about. For those in Philly, Studio 37, that's to talk about a ratchet spot, but it was amazing.
Yo. Ho. And then the crazy part
Chris,
is,
appreciate you, Chris. Appreciate you tuning in, man. We definitely gonna be in touch. We're gonna meet up, Chris. Appreciate you.
So the thing about that is so it was me and one of my homies. We was right next to the stage. And my homie just kept trying to reach up Trina's skirt, and the bodyguard boy just kept slapping his arm down.
Out of pocket.
Yo, straight out of pocket. Like, you should go to jail, dog. You're not supposed to do that. Like, somebody's gonna kill you.
Some of the random stuff for Studio 37 was insane.
Like, somebody's gonna kill you. Like, that's an offense, dog. You can't do that. And
I remember one time at Studio 37, I was standing outside, and Vernon Maxwell was outside.
Oh man, Vernon Maxwell. That's
he was shooting. Listen, hold on. He was shooting dice, smoking a blunt with a Ram Squad jacket on.
Yep.
I'm like, bro, like y'all got a game tomorrow afternoon.
Vernon Maxwell was one of the coolest dudes in the world, man. He's one of the coolest dudes in the world, man. Yeah. Like, not that I got to know him really personally, but every time I bumped into him, he was just.
That's because he was in spots he shouldn't be in.
That's true, because I shouldn't have been bumping into him.
There's no way you should have.
There's no. I bumped in the AI. I bumped in the AI a few times.
That's a different level, man. No, I'm
not not someone I know, but bumping into him, like, it's not. The thing is, Philadelphia is the biggest small city in the world. You just bumping. It's like you bump into people all the time. Like,
it's absolutely true.
Like, because it's not really. There's really not that many places to go. Like, it's a lot of places, but it's not really that many places where lots of people congregate.
Plus, you got to understand the spots AI hung out at. He probably shouldn't have been there either.
There's no probably in that at all.
AI's in the
I ran into the first place I ever ran into AI is at Champagne's. And if you know where Champagne's is at, there's no reason in the world that AI should have been at Champagne's.
The one on Shelton?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's no reason in the world I should have ran into AI at Champagne's.
Fam, I ran into Mike Tyson at 25th and Diamond, and he was just walking down the street like normal with jewelry on.
Well, I mean, he's Mike Tyson.
That's true, too.
It's nobody's walking up on Mike.
That's absolutely true.
No one's walking up on
Mike. We're going to be here all night. So I just want to say for the folks out there, listen, we appreciate you. We love you. Nowhere else can you get this kind of conversation because I don't know how we got on any of the topics. We started with DeFi, which is what we're supposed to be talking about. We got into racehorses. We got into strip clubs. We got into AI. We got into encyclopedia.
We'll be back next week to tell you minimum stories about money and people.
Corey going to strip clubs in Oklahoma. This has been an amazing show, man. I ran into Rasheed Wallace in the 23 bus. Listen, Rasheed used to catch the bus with me every day, man. Rasheed used to catch the bus with me every day. Anybody know the second bus?
Rasheed went to my neighborhood high school.
Went to Grass. But yeah, we played was total what you would call AAU. We played it with Rasheed. But she used to sit in the back of the bus and she used to take up the whole back of the bus. Good night. Hey, Latoya, don't forget, shoot me an inbox with your email if you haven't already. Y'all got a new podcast. Yeah, man. Corey's YOLO stories. We bringing them to the NFT. Absolutely. We decentralized the conversation. Look, Adrian's on it. I like what Adrian's thinking, man. Adrian got bars tonight, man. He talk about NFTs. We decentralized the conversation. I love that.
Definitely did.
I love that. As a matter of fact, I'm about to rename the Friday show just the Brotherhood Decentralized Conversations.
Why not?
That's what it's called. Shout out to Adrian for that. Brotherhood Fridays Decentralized Conversations, man.
She gets a creator. She gets a creator.
Yeah, ain't no publishing check to come with that, but we do give you credit.
You get a creative credit.
All right, so we'll check y'all out in the groups. Anybody looking to get their bank set up or do anything else, Whoa. See, I keep trying to get out of here, but y'all be saying some wild stuff in the comments, yo. Y'all be saying some wild stuff. I'm just gonna put this up here and we out. After this comment, we out because y'all know this is Pastor Eubanks. So this is Pastor Eubanks saying this. He ran into pre on R. Kelly in a
I'm
whole.
not supposed to laugh at that, but that's actually funny as hell.
I'm not. Listen, I ain't putting no more comments up. And I see the other comments coming in. I'm not putting them up. I want y'all to realize what Pastor Eubanks just said. We're gonna read this slow, real quick. So we got to remove this comment. No, Pastor says he ran into pre-P on R. Kelly at a hole in the wall Chicago, and they smoke one. I'm leaving it at that, man. Yo, but I'm like to say, man, we love you.
Oh god, yo.